Helpful for life.
Oh, hey there. Let me tell you about this cool website I made where you can order your groceries online. Let's talk about another category, which is online stores. So the main player in this space is Amazon Fresh, but there are other ones out there, and also average grocery stores are now starting to put some kind of online ordering in, whether it means you go and pick it up curbside or if you have it delivered straight to your house. So there's a lot of options out there, and as you may know, the biggest benefit of shopping online is, one, you don't have to get out of the couch. And who doesn't like shopping while they're binging Game of Thrones or Barney or late night TV or whatever it is that you're watching? So we get it. Shopping online can save a lot of time and effort, but what are the possible downsides? Well, one thing is, especially if you're ordering from a local store, is you go and you drive, or the delivery guy comes and you're getting your delivery or your pickup and you realize, oh, they don't have the pork that I wanted. And then you've got to go drive to a whole other store to go get that pork, because without that pork, you're not going to have the pulled pork sliders you were going to make, and everyone's going to make fun of you and tell you that you're a horrible host. So that's not a personal story, I promise, but it is something that could happen to you. But in reality, the online experience is pretty good overall, and they will actually call you a lot of times or contact you online and tell you, hey, we're out of X product. Can we give you Y product as a substitution? And if you're really worried about it, you can actually say in comments and say, hey, if you don't have this, then get that for me, please. If you have something that's really specific that you know may be an issue up front. One example of when we had an issue was we were trying to order our Bounty Select-A-Size paper towels, and you know, ever since we went to California, all we care about is the environment and stuff, man. So using half of the paper towel instead of the whole paper towel, it's a big difference. I'd say it's like twice the difference. Anyways, so we went to the store and they said, oh, we don't have any Bounty Select-A-Size, so we gave you the regular kind. Are you okay with that? And I was like, yeah, I guess so, if that's all you got. Well, joke was kind of on me, kind of on them, because I went to the store the next day or something like that because we needed something else, go figure. And I saw the freaking Bounty Select-A-Size. Now, it wasn't in the big 12-pack that we were ordering, but they had it in a 4-pack or a 6-pack or whatever it was. And me personally, I would have rather had the 4 or 6-pack than every time I tear the freaking paper towel, I have to think about all of the trees that I'm killing. The poor trees. The trees. Too much? Too much?
Too much.
So another downside is that you can't visually browse. Now, for your box of Cheerios, this may not be a big deal, but when you're looking at produce or something in the bakery or some meats, you don't get to see like, oh, well, how well marbled is this ribeye? Or, oh, this birthday cake looks like it was burnt. Whatever it may be, you do not be able to visually browse, so you may just get stuck with whatever they give you. Now, again, it's in their best interest to keep their online shoppers happy because they're trying to compete with Amazon and the like, especially if they are Amazon, then, you know, they're just trying to keep you happy. But the bottom line is that's one possible downside.
And then also with produce, it's kind of hard to know the quantity. Like maybe when you're shopping, you can look and see like, oh, well, clearly I need this head of broccoli and this head of broccoli. But when you're online and they ask you, how many pounds of broccoli do you need? You'd be like, I don't know. I just need a couple heads. How many pounds is a couple heads? Well, and then you start thinking about it. You're like, well, how big is an individual head? So that's another possible downside. But again, something that you would get over after you've done it a couple times. And you can always overbuy and then freeze what you don't use or have more leftovers.
One last negative is that you don't get to see the best deals necessarily. When you're in a regular grocery store, and you're walking down the aisle like it does, you may see on the end cap, oh, you can get 5 of these for the cost of 1. Or maybe in the butcher section, you realize that, oh, there's this clearance section, and normally this steak costs $25, but if they don't sell the steak today, they're going to have to throw it away, so I can get it for $5.
Or you may not catch that thing in the meat department where, oh, okay, I know you were shopping for pork loin or pork steak or whatever you want to call it. But if you get this other kind of pork, it's, 1/3 of the price. Would you be interested in that?
Now, you're not going to have that kind of serendipitous opportunity if you shop online. But the bottom line is, with online grocery shopping, is you've got to decide, is that convenience worth those arguably minimal downsides? And in my opinion, yes, it is. But that's up for you to decide. And admittedly, I haven't done a ton of online grocery shopping myself, but I don't see why you shouldn't.